What's up, you guys? After show reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to the second episode of Gotham Knights. If I'm being honest with you, I'm a little bit like, I kind of was dreading just hitting record. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't really want to react to this, to be honest. But you know what? I'm going to give it 3 full episodes. So we've already seen the pilot. You know, usually pilots are filmed and then they're picked up, and then, you know, the executives behind the show are like, we don't like this, this, and this, and then they change it. And what comes out in, like, episode 2, like, usually characters don't even look the same. Like, actors, like, have grown out their hair or whatever. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm giving it 3 episodes. If I do not care at all after 3 episodes, I'm just not going to continue. But yes, here we are. This is episode 2. We have some comments to go over. However, I do want to bring to light, there was one specific comment on YouTube. I don't usually read YouTube comments. Well, I'm in the video. I read YouTube comments. Don't get me wrong. I read everyone's comments. I more mean that, like, I don't read them out in videos because it's a Patreon privilege. Anyways, someone's comment. Yeah. So I'm just gonna read a brief thing from their comment. Which is, however, they aren't being lazy with the writing either. And you can tell it's the same writers who have been doing Superman and Lois and Stargirl. I cannot disagree more. This show, no. You cannot say in the slightest that these are the same writers from Superman and Lois and or Stargirl. No. Hard pass. Absolutely 1000% no. These are very, very different shows and writing styles and just everything. No. I'm sorry. I cannot disagree more. Right. Let's go over the actual comments. Here we go. Honestly, I don't care that they took characters from the comics and did completely new things. See, that's a problem. I also don't care that they did a completely new character. It's fine for me not to be comic accurate. No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, okay. I can already tell you I'm a little bit irritated, apparently. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I didn't want to hit record, but here we are. And I'm playing with a peg. So there are so many comics out there. There are so many characters, okay? DC is a property. You can't use DC as a property and then just be like, oh, I don't like any of your characters. I'm just going to, like, make my own. No. Look, I get it, you know? People want to leave their own, like, little stamps on things. Like, Smallville did it with Chloe Sullivan. She wasn't a character, and they made her a character. You know, Felicity and Arrow, like, I get it. Like, you want to leave a stamp on a show? Whatever, I don't care. But, like, for your main character, like, how could you it's literally, there's so many different Robins you could choose from, and you couldn't use any of them? Like, why? But, like, why, though? I think that it is completely disrespectful and very clickbaity to just, you know, not even use your source material that you're given. Why bother naming a show Gotham Knights and be about Batman and not even have Batman characters? I'm sorry, I don't agree. Like, like, I get that you like new and refreshing stories, but you can have new and refreshing stories with established characters. Why bother naming it Gotham Knights? Why bother incorporating Batman into it? Because it's a well-known IP and people are gonna click on well-known IPs. That's why everything is a remake of everything now. God, it just triggered me. I don't know why. With that said, I don't really like this show. What? Sure. Probably because I don't like Batman. But I would be interested if they did a similar show for The Flash. And I love The Flash. I just don't care what's accurate. And I just ignore all the stuff and focus on new story and characters and see what they do with it. That's just me though. I never understood why people get so mad at TV shows for existing. Because... how can I... There's a way for me to do this. Think of something that you love. Okay? You know... Alright, let's just... You say you don't like... Okay, no, you said you like Flash, okay? You like Flash. You like the character of the Flash. Cool! Great. You like the character that they've built up and portrayed and whatever. You like that. Cool. Now you get told that there's a new Flash TV show coming out and it's a completely brand new character that you've never seen before. Where's all the excitement gone? It's not even remotely the same. He doesn't even have speedster powers. Because, I mean, this version of I don't know, Turner Hayes or whatever, he's not Robin. He's not. He doesn't have any real training. So, like, he's just a dude that found out that his dad was Batman, which, by the way, as if you didn't know that. Like, it makes him really unbelievably stupid as a protagonist to not know that his dad is Batman. Kate Kane didn't know who Batman was until the first episode of Batwoman. That makes sense. They're cousins. They don't live in the same house. Batman comes home after fighting bad guys, has bruises all over him, and nothing? Oh, hey, Dad, why have you got bruises on you? Oh, I just fell. I fell while I was doing some paperwork at Wayne Industries. It's... I got issues. Alright. To be honest, I can't stand the CW. I have nothing against the actors who play there. On the contrary, I feel sorry for them for agreeing to work for these people. They're completely unable to cope with the adaptation of comics. Writing, directing, and staging is terrible. With the exception of Superman and Lois at the moment, so whatever. I do agree a lot of... It could be better. I don't know, all that DA does, but Harvey can only do so much in my opinion. And Stephanie Brown is also a Robin, which is why she knows how to hack so well. Which is so bizarre, because she was one of the most interesting parts of the pilot, and they just gave her nearly nothing to do. Why, like, it would have made so much more sense if, you know, she was the main character. Who the fuck is Tony Hayes? I don't like him. I'm sorry, I just have feelings, and I don't... This is why I didn't want to hit record. I remember talking about how I wanted to go in, and, like, how I didn't have good expectations, and then, like, I said I would have an open mind, and then, you know, I watched the episode, and I remember, like, being like, okay, it was okay. But, like, the longer I waited between last episode and this episode, the more my mindset went back. Plus, you know what? I just experienced an injury, and my finger hurts, and so I'm irritated all the time at the moment, and so it's just gonna come out in this reaction, so I apologize if that's not fun for you, but here we are. I don't know all the Robins, but I know certain names. This was better than I thought, but we'll see how it goes. Yet another CW show that starts off with a voiceover. I swear in the contracts of CW picking up a show, there must be a requirement with starting with a voiceover. Yeah, I don't know why, especially since they always drop it after a while. I hate that they make a main character with basically the same backstory as Dick Grayson and then call him something else and change his personality. Yeah, he was absolutely the most boring protagonist that I have ever seen so far. It was no ounce of charisma at all. I'm sorry to the actor, but what can I say other than that? If you're writing a character, write them in a way they are intended. If you want to do something different, don't use an existing IP. Thank you. I don't hate the Court of Owls. They are used quite frequently given how recent they were introduced in the comics. I do find them interesting if done well. I don't. They're so boring. I hate them. There are 2 instances where I thought they were done well. I won't say where in case anyone hasn't seen them yet. Okay. I will say have I seen it? Just answer if I've seen it or not. I'm just curious because probably not because I tune out. I will say the elite people controlling everything behind the scenes part is overdone, but I do find the Talons interesting. That said, this show didn't grab me. Neither. Arrow grabbed me immediately, and the other DC shows had the benefit of being spin-offs of Arrow. Agreed. To keep me going until I was invested. I do think this concept is interesting, but the execution hasn't been great. I agree. They rushed so many things, and in the pilot episode, like, for example, like, we went from, like, oh, my dad's dead, and then, like, there was no, like, grieving process. It was just next scene. I don't know. I do think the concept is interesting, but the execution hasn't been great. I will probably wait until the season is over and see how people react to it to come back and watch it. Fair enough. I know they expect us to just let go of old Batman canon and give these new ideas a chance, but it's just too difficult. Dent is not Two-Face, and Batman is dead. Who is this new Robin? Then, of course, we have the guy-girl in the chair. It just seems like they're playing things safe and following the typical CW superhero show formula. Plus, I agree that the Court of Owl... I agree about the Court of Owls. I still have yet to see it be done well and be like, ooh, that's interesting. Now they're talking about it in the first episode already. Not a good sign. Yeah. I played the Gotham Knights game for like, I don't know, 3 days maybe? Like, I don't know, as soon as the Court of Owls were mentioned in it, I tuned out. I decided I was bored. I haven't opened the game since. This is shaping already to be the worst DC show so far. We're only 1 episode in, at least though, when this is inevitably axed due to CW not wanting anything to do with DC anymore, we won't be too upset about it. Oh my god, could you imagine, like, we get to the season finale of the show and then it gets cancelled and we're like, no! Why? My favorite show. Oh man. Could you imagine if it gets that good? Alright, anyways. Jonah Hayes, you ask why? If I was writing this show, I'd have it be the fake name for reasons his true identity needs to be kept a secret. We'd find out later it's actually Damien or something like that. If I was writing this. Just to get past the fact of who the fuck is Jonah Hayes. I mean, yeah. They could do something like stupid like I don't know, in the season finale, he sees his like birth certificate or something like that, and it says his name is actually Tim Drake or whatever, and then it's like, oh, he was the Robin all along. But no, I don't appreciate it. I think that would be retconning, but whatever. Anyways, the redhead girl sticking her head out the window while driving off very much reminded me of a scene from The Dark Knight where the Joker did the same thing. That's probably what they were doing an homage to. I'm assuming they shot that intentionally, because if not, it's a coincidence if I've ever saw one. Given that Harvey appears to know Turner personally, I'm assuming he showed up at the crime scene earlier, since he's a friend of the family and would want to know what's up, although that probably would hurt his shot of being part of the investigation, though. Yeah, the way to open the door to the Batcave was a bit dodged. Much too easy to accidentally open it, but Batcave! Didn't think we'd see it. A Batmobile? Nice. Look, if this show has anything going for it, is that the Batcave looked really cool. How to get into the Batcave was terrible. Batwoman did it better. I'm sorry, but it's true. Hell, fucking Batman 1966 did it better. Not really a fan of them immediately figuring out that Bruce was Batman. Realistically, you'd see a billionaire in a tux with a Batman mask on and I don't know, would you immediately go, yep, that's Batman? I mean, in a city like Gotham, it would be like the first time that someone got killed and their body was left behind wearing something Batman related, whether real or party costume. Exactly. It looked like a fucking party costume anyways. I think, honestly, maybe this is just me giving them the benefit of the doubt, but from everything that I've watched, everyone's just like, as if he would be wearing his mask and a suit. Okay, this is me giving the show the benefit of the doubt. I think that whoever killed him, right, killed him as Bruce, and then put the mask on him so that everyone would find him and be like, oh my god, he's Batman. But maybe that's just me giving the show the benefit of the doubt, because I don't really understand why he would be in a tux wearing the bat mask. Like, what? I don't know. Look, whatever. Also, I know I'm disagreeing with you on this opinion. I like Batman more when he is an urban myth, some creature that the criminals of Gotham tell each other stories of and fear when they go out at night. I've seen the Batman. He was half man, half something else. I love it when Batman uses fear to his advantage, but this is too far. The speech by Turner at the memorial, to me, just comes off as though he's talking about Superman instead of Batman. I don't even remember what he said, to be honest. Not sure why you assume the Joker's daughter would be Harley's daughter. I mean, it'd be cool, but let's be real here. Joker never really loved Harley, and it wouldn't be unheard of that he'd be hooking up with random women, or does something other than be in a relationship to get a kid out of it. I mean, it's literally like Harley gets pregnant in the comics and has to like have her child be like raised by her grandma or something. I don't remember exactly, because it was the Joker's kid and she knew that she couldn't raise a kid in that environment. Literally, like, that's why I was like, oh, is that Harley's? And then she fucking badmouths Harley. Who do you think you are? I have feelings. I have so many feelings. Right. In comic book reality, though, Duella has claimed to be the daughter of many Batman villains, even Harvey's. Yeah, that's true. Who knows where the show will take it, or if it even gets a chance. Okay, so Harvey is a DA. I suppose it's a conflict of interest to represent Turner, since Harvey appears to be a friend of the family. I mean, that's never stopped TV shows before, but whatever. Okay, Fruits, the gun residue argument. Keep in mind, this is probably orchestrated by the Court of Owls, some of the wealthiest people in Gotham, those kinds of tests can easily be magically altered if they throw enough money at it, but they should at least show that they tested for gun residue. Someone said in the comments on YouTube that it doesn't always work if you wash your hands. I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know enough about guns to know the answer to that, really, but whatever. So I suppose Bruce never told Turner he's Batman, but he taught him how to easily get out of a set of handcuffs using an improvised lockpick. I don't know. True, after the driver got electrocuted, he would have most likely shifted his foot off the gas pedal and the truck would have slowed down. Still a truck though, so it would have taken a bit of time to stop, perhaps enough for this seemed to be believable. However, the cops escorting the truck didn't seem to figure anything was wrong when the truck started to swerve off the road. Kind of weird. It's not a fault of this show particularly, it's a fault of every TV show and probably movie ever. So like, when a character gets shot or something like that in a car, like, and then they end up swerving or like something, and look, why do you still have your leg on, your foot on the accelerator? It does not make sense. I drive. I don't have my foot on the accelerator all the time. Actually, do you know what? My foot is more on the brake than it is on the accelerator. Why? Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry if I'm yelling. That's also a thing that I might be doing. Alright. I mean, those green goggles aren't really covering anything up. It's a bit of a shitty attempt at a secret identity. Not Alex Danvers type shitty, but still shitty. I also, look, to be honest with you, I don't like her costume. I think it's too black and a huge step back from, like, what comic book costumes have turned out. Like, do you guys remember in, like, Smallville when they were, like, too scared to do comic book, like, costumes, and so they were all wearing, like, hoodies and stuff like that? This feels like that. Like, we've just stepped back. Like, this feels like the X-Men films, like the first 2, 3, how they were just like, oh, we're not gonna wear yellow spandex, that's stupid, we're gonna wear black. Like, that's what this feels like. Like, we've come so far with comic book costumes. Some of the most amazingly designed costumes. The Flash, currently, his current costume, oof, chef's kiss. You know, the Titans costumes are brilliant. They look fantastic as well. Like, these are just DC ones that I'm thinking of right now. You know, Arrow's final costume, like there's some really amazing costume designs, and then they just go with some black, I don't know, like, costume that looks like a Catwoman, like, I don't know, I didn't even get to see it very well. Oh, I'm disappointed. Anyways, hold up. Did you just get here in the Batmobile? Let's go. Added right after. Oh no, she got here in her mum's car. What kind of car does her mum drive? Actually, never mind. Not as cool as the Batmobile, I guess. I kind of like redhead girl. She gives zero fucks like me. And the handcuff scene, openly trying to pick them to cause a distraction and then casually telling the cops she could get them off. I liked that. I think my issue is I think she's in High School the Musical, the series, and I didn't like her there. And so I didn't realize it was her. I think someone pointed it out. And then I just kind of saw that character that she was playing, and then I also recently saw Batwoman. I don't know, just came across as Diet Alice, and it just made me sad that Batwoman was cancelled, because I loved Alice. Well, fruits. and I could have known this was the expression from the thumbnail, but going into the show, we already knew the Court of Owls was going to be the theme since we played the game, and the similarities could be drawn to this. Well, no, because they're two different games. Two different mediums entirely. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Gotham Knights game issued a statement saying they had nothing to do with the show. Anyways, whatever. Bruce Wayne being dead was an obvious giveaway to the plot, and yet you started it anyways. You did this yourself, dum-dum. I think there was another problem that I had with it is the fact that, like, it starts with Batman just being dead. Like, despite the crap that I earlier that I gave to the Gotham Knights game, that starts out with, like, a 5 to 10 minute cutscene of Batman, like, fighting for his life. And it was a good cutscene. It made you, like, really, I don't know, care about his life in the moment, I guess. But this one just starts out with him dead. Like, unless you're an established, like, DC or Batman fan, why the fuck would you care that Batman's dead? You know, it's just a random death otherwise. Anyways, what did I think of this pilot? You and many others were giving it shit, and when I went in with low expectations, was it good? No. Was it as bad as everyone made it out to be? Absolutely not. I can't say that I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for the next episode, but I'm not dreading it, unlike some people, present company not included. I'll give this show a chance, but might even continue watching it if you do decide to quit, because it was okay. Not good, not bad, okay. Prediction time. I'm gonna do what the GCPD is too stupid to do and solve this murder right now. We damn well know Bruce wouldn't get killed by any low-level nobody unless he trusted said nobody and had been gunned down. It was the butler. She was seen burning the will that Bruce tried to alter. She killed Bruce and then tried to frame some kids to get away with it. You see, Fritz, I too have a Batman chair, meaning I too am the world's greatest detective. Fuck you! Mine's better. Look at it. It's better. You want a challenge? Let's go. Anyways. Right, so, I think if that is the answer, that's pathetic. I'm sorry, but, like, some random butler lady, no. I'm sorry, you don't just kill Batman like that. You just don't do it. Like, he's got contingencies in place for everything. That's kind of his deal. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna mute just a moment, and then we'll start the episode. Alright, now that we're here, we can get into the episode. I am curious, Colin Rowe, I think his name is. I am curious if the actor is actually trans.
It's the symbol of the Court of Owls. They're the ones who really run this city. No one knows who they are, because if you find out, they'll be the last thing you ever see.
It's quite graphic for, like, CW. How do they know to come here? Who knows about this place?
As the manhunt continues for Turner Hayes and the band of criminals wanted for the murder of Bruce Wayne, Mayor Hill announced that he's created a blue ribbon task force spearheaded by District Attorney Harvey Dent to apprehend the fugitives.
No matter where the hunt leads, we'll drag those killers out of whatever sleaze-infested back alley they're holed up in.
It'd be really funny if it was Turner Ho, because then you've got, like, Turner Ho, Dwayla Doe, and then Cullen, and I forgot what the other one's name, Rowe. They almost all rhyme.
Supplies. Sure, we have a run of this place at night. Food from the kitchen, showers in the gym. But clothes are another story, trust me. The lost and found is slim pickings.
Maybe it's British. The way he said lost embarrassing.
And how are we supposed to do that? Our leads don't lead anywhere. And that detective who tried to frame/kill us is dirty. So have fun calling the cops on a cop.
First 2 periods are canceled, and they're having an assembly to talk to
Does
us
this
about
look
Turner.
eerily similar
You'd think a
to
classmate becoming the most wanted fugitive in Gotham since Enigma.
Salvatore
because
boarding
the whole
school
thing.
He didn't do it, okay?
inside? Does it
Money
not?
from his bank account was paid to the killers.
And if he were guilty, then why would he ask me to hack the banks to find out how that money got there?
You did what?
Used his dad's back computer to try to prove he was innocent.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out which part of that sounds more insane. The fact that you hacked the city's financial infrastructure or that you did it on a back computer. Do you understand how much trouble you could have gotten in?
I'm more worried about the trouble he's in, because I'm his friend.
Well, you could become an accessory if you keep helping him. Steph, he's going to get caught, and when he does, he's going to bring you down with him. I mean, the guy couldn't even figure out his dad was Batman. Where the hell is he going to hide?
Why is there some secret hideout here anyways? Who built this? How did he find this?
Looks like someone took a wrong turn at cheerleader tryouts.
We don't have cheerleaders at this school.
They're lost because you are rocking that skirt, Blondie.
Thank you.
Duella! Let her go. She's my friend. You can trust her.
I don't trust you.
Who the hell is she?
Stephanie. Hi.
Duella, put the knife down.
Or what?
Or you might kill the one person who can prove we were set up. She's looking into where the money you were paid came from.
This is the hacker chick?
Hacker chick. Hi.
So the back computer?
Harvey, have you seen Detective Ford?
Not in a while. He's been dodging my calls.
Well, he better not dodge mine.
Is this gonna be our regular detective? Because like
Phone?
this show in particular needs a detective character based on its premise, and it can't be Harvey Dent because he's the DA.
We better check on his team.
You guys are really dumb, by the way. I'm pretty sure in a situation like this, you're supposed to have like a dog sniff to make sure that there's no bomb in there. Like, you're hearing a phone inside, like you're calling someone and you're hearing a phone inside of a box, which by the way would fucking stink, because there's corpse in there. That shit stinks. Like, I really feel like you could have worked that out. Anyways. Am I nitpicking? Yes.
6 members of the GCPD task force assigned to hunt down the fugitives wanted for the murder of Bruce Wayne have themselves been found murdered. The gruesome discovery was made earlier this morning. The GCPD declined to comment on an ongoing investigation, but sources within the department say that each of those detectives was decapitated.
Or they'll send the Talon for your head.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was that? Maybe Duella was right about how dangerous, and say it with me now, how real the Court of Owls is.
Why would they kill Ford and his men?
Because they screwed up killing us.
Say they are real. Who is gonna believe us?
My dad would have. If the world's greatest detective was found holding a Court of Owls coin, I'll bet he knew something about them. Maybe he got too close to them, and that's what got him killed.
Oh, and now you want us to end up just like him?
No, I want to pick up where he left off.
And how do we
Good luck.
There is one way, but it's a terrible idea.
Never stopped us before?
Deborah's journals. He kept records of all of his cases.
I never saw any journals in the house.
That's because they're not in there. They're in his office in Wayne Tower in a secret compartment. We'd have to break in to get them.
Why would they be in Wayne Tower? Would they not be in the Batcave?
You're right, that is a terrible idea.
Miss Brown, would you come with us, please?
Is that a question?
More of a courtesy. Let's go.
She is a teenager. You need to, like, I don't know, have consent from her parents.
We're clear. Not too bad for a trust funder. You know I wasn't always rich, right?
Here we go. Didn't think I'd be back this soon, did you, Wayne Tower? Looks like somebody gave you a brand new set of motion sensors. I'll be accessing those and your cameras. Okay, no patrol on the top level. You two are good to go.
Probably the wrong time to ask this, but what do you think happens if they change my dad's code?
He doesn't have the armed guards to send on this very spot.
What's with the team spirit all of a sudden? You never went along with a plan you didn't come up with yourself.
Going along with Turner's plan is a part of my plan. One that involves getting the hell out of Gotham, and I was just about to invite you two to join me.
What about clearing your name?
I would rather keep it off Tombstone. And you know, besides, if we check out of here, we get new names. I'm kind of digging the name Harper. Whoa, kidding. Hate that name. Look, I'm just saying that if proving we're innocent means breaking into a place that we were very lucky to get out of the first time, we are better off running.
Yeah, it takes money to run.
Yep, I got that covered. I did some asking around, and this creepy little timepiece is worth a whole lot more than we figured. An antiquities dealer over on Brundle offered up a number that splits very nicely 3 ways.
And then what? Every way out of the city is a GCPD checkpoint. What makes you think you can dodge that much heat?
You're sitting in it. The GCPD isn't searching Wayne's security vehicles. That'd be like searching the president's motorcade. This comfort ride beauty is our luxury ticket out of G-Town. Come on.
You guys were
I'll
literally
even let you pick the radio station.
hiding in this car so you wouldn't get caught on cameras. Just another button. Super fucking easy to find.
It's a good thing you know your way around.
That his most recent one?
No, it's from when he was just a kid. It's all about the murder of his parents. Listen to this. Everyone, even Alfred, believed that a lone thief was responsible. Joe Chill may have pulled the trigger, but he didn't orchestrate the murder. The Court of Owls did.
Look, I know you want to help Turner. So do I. I really want to believe that he's innocent.
You can't seriously think he had anything to do with murdering his dad or any of those detectives.
No.
Why is
But I
he
would buy it from the
getting
Joker's
it?
daughter. And the longer he's on the run with criminals like her, the guiltier he looks. Just tell me where Turner is so I can help him. Before it's too late.
He's holding a press conference to announce a manhunt. Your idea of helping Turner.
Is hacking into every bank in Gotham yours? You know, not many of Turner's friends have a 4.0 in computer science, so it seems like you certainly have the skills. Theft of corporate and financial data carries a 5-year prison sentence, minimum. So I need you to level with me.
Okay, I know 2 things. 1, Turner is innocent. 2, if you had any proof against me other than my list of electives, I'd be in handcuffs right now. And I know not to say anything else without an attorney. Sorry, that was 3 things.
Yeah. You don't want to talk. Okay.
Look, if they just made
Looks
him
like there's someone who
the
does.
detective rather than the DA, this is why you don't tell people things. That, sure, whatever. I'd be a little bit annoyed still, but the fact is, he is the DA. Why is he acting like a detective?
It didn't start with them. He believed they murdered his great-great-grandfather, Alan Wayne.
The guy who designed this building?
Yeah. My dad suspected the court had been hunting Waynes for decades. He drew maps, every corner of the city, trying to locate where they gathered in secret.
What did he find?
You can work this shit out later. Get all of this stuff and get out.
In the end, all I was certain of was that the court was a fairy tale, no more than a nursery rhyme made up to scare children. The only thing real was my obsession with them. Despite my efforts, I found no evidence they ever existed.
I don't get it. He was investigating the court when he died.
Something must have changed his mind.
Maybe it's in his last journal.
What's that?
All the security cameras in the building just went offline.
That's great. How'd you manage that?
I didn't. And I don't think security did either because they just notified the GCPD of a possible intrusion.
We're packing up now.
Got his last journal. Come on, let's go.
Get the other one. See, this is why you don't stand around and read the damn thing.
Guys, talk to me. Guys, what's happening?
I think we just met the Talon. What the hell is that?
Security alert just went building wide.
Wayne Security is on their way up to you right now.
Oh, fun. GCPD is already inbound. You need to get out of there.
We gotta go help them.
Luella, no!
They're about to be the meat in a cop Talon sandwich. This is your last chance to stay alive.
You can go with her if you want.
Not without you.
The door is
Well, you
closed.
can't do this. You can't just abandon them.
Why not, Cullen? Everyone abandoned me. Enough times for me to know that no one would ever come save me.
Okay, you know the code too?
Come on, come on!
some help here, guys.
That's not really gonna hold him.
Guys, we have to go. Can't get out that way. Garage is crawling with GCPD.
Well, we're definitely not getting out that way. Then we're trapped.
There is one way.
Yeah, did you grab some back
How,
here?
climb?
No. We fly.
Have you ever used that thing before?
Don't answer that. 48-story drop, so, you know, don't let go.
How many handles do they have? What? I'm confused. Does it look like it only had one handle? I'm sorry, am I nitpicking? I am, yes.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Nor do I care. At this price point, I don't ask questions.
Whatever they're paying you will be going towards your funeral costs, because the Court of Owls is not really in the leaving loose ends kind of business, and that's what both of us are dealing with.
Is this the same guy? Because he got here quick. Or is this a different guy? Maybe it's different. She's wearing a wig. Her hair is sitting on her head very strangely. I mean, it would make sense if she was wearing a wig, because they were, like, changing their looks at the beginning of the episode. Maybe she is wearing a wig. So this is bulletproof or something? How did they track her down? Okay, that's right. He was doing fencing.
How many more of those you got?
Not enough. Run!
You know, back in my old neighborhood, all I wanted was to play street hockey. But when I was adopted, my dad insisted that I learn martial arts and fencing to get good at them and be the best.
Lucky for you, he did.
Okay.
I don't think it was luck or coincidence. Makes me wonder what else he might have been preparing me for.
What the hell are you doing? You think ratting me out is going to stop me from helping Turner?
I didn't rat you out.
Oh, really? What were you in there doing for over an hour?
I told them that I did it. I was the one who hacked those banks.
What?
I said that Turner asked you to do it, but you didn't want to break the law for him, so I did it. To help my friend.
Why would you do that?
I just couldn't sit here and watch you screw up your life. Not for that guy.
What about you? Were you the one lecturing me on getting in trouble?
Just as long as I can keep you out of it.
I can't let you do that.
You didn't ask me to. I guess that's the difference between me and Turner.
Please let the court know that I'm as unhappy with the hunt for Turner Hayes and the others as they are. And you can assure them that apprehending the fugitives is my top priority. But I might have more time to devote to running our quarry to ground if I didn't have to keep covering things up for their executioner.
You didn't seem to have any complaints when he eliminated your rival years ago. Have you forgotten your debt of gratitude?
I haven't. Just keep me in office so I can continue to repay it.
I never meant for you to get in so much trouble.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Helping me is just too risky.
It's okay.
At least now we know the Court of Owls is real, and we can use this to clear our names.
I just don't get how the Talon even knew you were there. I mean, you guys have to heist your way in there, dodging security guards, cameras, motion sensors, and the Talon just cruises in and out of there without a trace?
Yeah, and that's not the only mystery. Look at this. This is the last one my dad wrote in.
Anything interesting?
Well, somebody thought so because they ripped out his final entry.
It's okay.
Or did you rip it out? Okay.
It's okay.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Season 1, Episode 2 of Gotham Knights. It was okay. Again, I don't really have much else to say about it. Maybe I will be able to accumulate my thoughts by next episode, but what did you guys think? Let me know. And maybe I was a little nitpicky this episode. Sorry. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.